Hi there. So I am taking a walk in the worst video lighting ever, but whatever. And one thing that I'll do sometimes when I take a walk is I will do breath ladders. And so a breath ladder is, oh, there's some nice lighting, is something that I've learned through a martial art that I've dabbled with called Sistema, which is a Russian martial art, and also through a book called Oxygen Advantage by Patrick McGowan, which is a really good book. Anywho, cool thing about breath ladders and just breath practices while you're walking in general, and what I use them for a lot of times if I'm out for a walk with a backpack, I might add, with a dumbbell in it. You don't know how big the dumbbell is, but you can pretend like it's 100 pounds, but it's not. And but one thing the breath practice does do in this context is it helps increase your tolerance to carbon dioxide, CO2. The benefit of doing that is that actually when you're running and exercising or just living, whatever, if you can tolerate more carbon dioxide, you can actually get more oxygen to your tissues, like muscle tissue. The reason is something called the Bohr Effect. So the Bohr Effect, you can Google that, and essentially it states that you got more, or in the presence of carbon dioxide, hemoglobin will liberate an oxygen molecule and it'll go into your tissue. If you can't tolerate carbon dioxide, you're not going to have as much readily usable oxygen getting to your tissues. All right. Blood oxygen level will probably stay the same all the time, 98, 99, whatever. But actually getting that oxygen to the tissue, that's a different story. So how can you affect this change? Well, one cool way to do it is holding your breath while you're walking. And so that's kind of what I do. And so borrowing from the Sistema practices, which there are a whole lot of on this, what I do is I'll inhale for a step, exhale for a step, in, out. Then you go to 2. Inhale for 2, exhale for 2. Inhale for 3, exhale for 3. You just walk up, go up the ladder, maybe go up to 10, go up to 20 if you can. Don't pass out, especially on the street. That's no bueno. But, that's one way to play with it. And the other way that really gets into it is actually breath holding. So the way I do that when I'm walking is I'll just breathe normally for a while, nasal breathing. Okay, so really not trying to breathe out of your mouth at all on this for other reasons. But I'm nasal breathing, doing my little walk, diddy-bopping along. And then, after an exhale, I'll just have a normal exhale, stop breathing. Now, Patrick McGowan says pinch your nose and that kind of stuff. I don't really do that, but I just stop breathing. You just pause. And I count how many steps I can go before I get to really moderately to pretty strong air hunger. Then I breathe in through my nose and I recover. For a couple of minutes and I do it again. And you can do it throughout a walk. So you're building up your tolerance to CO2. You build up that tolerance to CO2 and you can tell it gets better and better because you can cover more steps, over time with this. You build up that tolerance, then your system, you're actually getting a physiological change to where you can start to get more oxygen into muscle tissue. So it's a way to essentially do some higher level aerobic exercise, even with a low level thing like walking, or walking with a weighted pack that you don't even know how much it weighs. So that is something, once again, basic protocol, walking along. When you're ready, inhale normally, exhale normally, hold the breath, count your steps, gives your mind something to do while you're doing this too. When you get to a moderate to strong air hunger, start breathing again normally. I also do this when I have to go to the Walmart with COVID. So like, you can do this anywhere. That's the cool thing. So I'll do it just walking, you know, the store and everything. But especially if you're going down an aisle where somebody's just parked in the middle and you don't want to breathe their air, even if you have a mask on, I'll just start doing my little breath holds. I have no idea if it does anything, but it makes me feel much better. And it improves my CO2 tolerance. So I apologize for the quality of this video. Apologize for the terrible lighting. Hope this helps you. And have a beautiful day.